My name is Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, and I run the 100 and 200.
Who's someone in a sport, doesn't have to be track, that inspires you or that you look up to?
One is LeBron James. It's just his willpower to keep going. He's always been looked at as, not the greatest in some people's eyes, but he's found a way in his own way to be just that, the greatest. And then my other person obviously would be, well, it's not obvious, but it's Serena Williams. Just the mark that she put on tennis and women's sports in general has put a lot of things into perspective for me as far as who I want to be as a woman in sport, and she's just a badass.
I know you kind of talked about her legacy. Like, when all is said and done, what do you want your legacy in track to be?
Yes, when it's all said and done in track and field, I want to go down as one of the greatest athletes to ever touch the sport. I truly feel like that is something that's set out for me to do. It's just a matter of me doing it and allowing the years that I'm in the sport to allowing myself to grow and mature into this beautiful person. Not that I'm already, I'm not a bad person, but just as the years go on, I want people to always be able to look at Melissa and say, wow, she really is not only a great athlete, but a really great person as well.
All that. So when did you first have that moment where you're like, okay, Melissa, I can be great at this sport?
I think the moment when I first had a thought of, okay, wow, Melissa, you can do this, it was probably my sophomore year in college. We had just came back from COVID. COVID happened my freshman year, and so when we came back my sophomore year, which is technically I was a freshman all over again, that year right there is where I was like, okay, if you really want to do this, you can. You just have to keep on the road that you are. And that's exactly what I did. The coach I had at the time, he believed in me 100%, and we just took it all the way. There was all gas, no brakes. Everything was, just lined up perfectly. And it was just the fact that, I had someone in my corner who believed in me as much as I believed in myself. And not only my coach, but my family as well. They're a big reason as to why I am who I am and why I do what I do. So, without my village, I would not be here.
What advice would you give either to your younger self or a young woman looking to get into track?
If I had to give advice to my younger self or anybody that's younger than me out there right now, it would just be to take your time in whatever it is you want to do. A lot of the times today, people get caught up in what they see right now on social media, or they see other people older than them doing, and sometimes that's not. It's not all what it seems to be. Each of those people that you see being as great as they are, they went through a process. It took time, and there's beauty in going through the process. And as long as you can stay true to that, lean on the people around you who are going to get you to where you want to be. It'll be beautiful once it all comes together. So just take your time.
Tell us about your running playlist. What song can you not stop listening to right now?
Okay, so right now I'm listening to it's really two songs, but one of them, it's by this man named Corey Mickey. So he's not really technically singing. It's more so of up-tempo beat, and he's basically giving encouraging words, just telling you to, whether it's to keep going, it's to listen and know that God's on your side, and you're not alone, basically. So I like to listen to that. It's something upbeat, and I run fast, so I like to listen to upbeat stuff. Slow stuff gets me oh, okay, it's time to go to sleep. But something upbeat and up-tempo is really what keeps me going.
One thing that I liked about ATHLOS last year is they had great walkout songs. Mm-hmm. Any intel on what your walkout song will be? So I'm really gonna switch gears right now. If anybody sees this, they're probably gonna laugh. But my walkout song would probably be Chanel, Go Get It by Young Thug. I just love that song. Everything about it's you want Chanel, go get it. But it's literally the life that I live. It's very individualized. So it's if you want to be a gold medalist, go be a gold medalist. Do the things that it takes to do that. And so that's why I relate to that song so much. Talking about fashion, what's one thing in your closet that you can't live without?
The one thing in my closet that I can't live without is the color black. As you can see, it's just a part of who I am. It's not one particular piece of clothing. It's the color in general. I love black. They get on me all the time because I can wear black like 5 days a week out here at practice.
So back to a track question. Like, what do you think drives you? What keeps you going?
The thing that keeps me going when things get hard in track is my village. I always like to say everyone had a little hand in bringing in Melissa being who she is, and so they're not only my family or my circle, but they're my village, because I truly am a village kid. And when things get hard, and I'm like, man, is it worth it? And I look back at them and all the sacrifices that each of those individuals made to get to where I am, I can't let them down. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and even when it gets tough, I know that they'll be there to support me and help me through that, so that when it's not tough anymore, or when it's glitz and glam and I'm getting all the medals and everything, like, they'll be there for that too. So they're really who keep me going.
Speaking of the glitz and the glam, though, what does it mean to be competing in ATHLOS this year? I know it's still a little while away.
To be able to compete in Athos this year is definitely a blessing for me. I missed out on the opportunity last year just from some other personal things going on, but this year I'm very, very excited. I'm as excited as I was last year to be a part of it, but now because it's happening, I'm really excited. I think what's happening is very, very good for our sport, and especially women in sport. A lot of times we're looked over and seen as less than, and Alexis and also Gabby, they're giving us a platform to be able to come out here and showcase why we deserve to be who we are, and on the same level as men as well. So I'm excited for it.
Nice. Any favorite New York City memory to date?
Oh, my favorite New York City memory to date would have to be New York Fashion Week last year. It was Nike's experience at New York Fashion Week. It was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed myself to the fullest. I really hope I can go back again.